Do you enjoy producing?
Yes, I do. Sometimes it's a bit boring, you know, because it takes a long time, but I do, though. I always like hearing other people sing a song we've written. Like when Tina Turner sang Confidential, it was great, because we'd written it for her, and then finally she was singing it. And I just thought it sounded great.
I want to work with those guys because I like the energy in that music.
Tina Turner recorded Confidential for her latest album, Wildest Dreams.
And what about when you are recording in London? How does that work? Because I heard you were saying about Chris, lying on the sofa and listening.
Yeah, so not all he does, but Chris is famous in the studio for lying on the sofa.
And he's a great critic. He'll just raise up and say something very insulting to Neil, and then he'll lay back down. Oh, that wasn't you who sung that, was it? And he keeps a little bit of a vibe going on, I think.
Sometimes you think he's asleep. This is when, if you're spending ages programming something or stuff like that. But in fact, he listens to the track, and he's listening to the track, and suddenly, when you think he's not paying attention, he suddenly makes some quite interesting comment, or suddenly jumps up and has an idea for something.
The Dusty Springfield song almost like launched her career again, didn't it? That was like...
Well, she hadn't made a record for quite a long time. But again, it was just great to hear her singing our songs, really. I think people sometimes think that we actually we kind of offer to do productions and stuff for people. In fact, what happens is people tend to ask us. Thank you, everyone.
They produced Boy George singing the title music from the film The Crying Game.
We did the David Bowie Hello Space Boy. I met him at a concert, and I said how much I liked the song Hello Space Boy.
Neil asked me if he could mix it because he thought it was a big single.
We ended up re-recording it. We're doing quite a lot of work on the song.
What we do is we take all the good bits and discard all the rubbish.
We sampled all the bits as vocal, and we put them in a different order, so the Bye Bye Love bit became the chorus. So bye bye love. And there wasn't a second verse, so we took the words of Space Oddity, and I thought it was good because he had Space Oddities about Major Tom, and then Major Tom cropped up again in the song Ashes to Ashes. We know Major Tom's a junkie, Grant Major, bye-bye Tom. And he phoned up when we were in the studio, and he said, oh, how's it going? I said, well, yeah, there's not a second verse, so we've cut up the words of Space Oddity. And there was a long pause on the phone, and he said, sounds like I better come into studio, I think. And I thought, oh my God, we're in trouble. And then he came in, and I'd sung it as a guide vocal for him, actually, to sing again. And he laughed, and he really liked it. It was funny, though, he said, what did he say? He said...
Yeah, he said, you've taken my lyrics, cut them up, and had the... Impudence to sing them.
Just sing them yourself. And then he really liked it.
He knows these things. He has these secret ears.
He will eventually turn to something like Marlene and Dietrich, you know, he'll just be kind of a legend on stage.
And what other fab pop tunes have they worked over?
And sometimes we've done remixes like The Blur, we did the remix of Boys and Girls, because we liked the song, and it was obviously meant to be a disco record, and we thought you could make a better dance version of it. And they were quite into us doing that. And in fact, we ended up singing that song ourselves on tour. And actually, it sounded good. Damon said to me one day, oh, it sounds like you wrote that song now.
But who have they enjoyed appearing with most?
We need some birds to snog. Cue the lovesick rock chicks.
Ant and Dec?
We liked the programme, and we were invited to go and see their concerts by Harvey Goldsmith, the promoter. And we went to see them at the Albert Hall, and when we went backstage afterwards, they said they'd really like it if we did their show. And so we said yes, but I never thought it would really happen.
Very funny, Charles and Dave. Yeah, you don't fool us, you know.
Could Ant and Dec be the Pet Shop Boys the next generation?
The makeup and prosthetics are very good, aren't they?
Yeah, and the wigs.
Have wigs, will travel. These lads do like a bit of a show. They've gone global by touring South America, the Far East and Australia. Are they planning any more?
I don't think we'll ever do a huge world tour. We've only ever done one, actually. I think it's a funny situation to put yourself in. I think it can change you as a person. You're at the centre of this huge operation, travelling around the world, and everything's done for you. It all gets a bit unreal. And I think one of the reasons the Pet Shop Boys have lasted so long is that we haven't been one of those groups that endlessly tour. People go to pieces on tour with drugs and all the rest, and drink, and you know, it's yeah, I can see what all the dangers are, and I would rather avoid them. Having said that, we quite like performing.
I don't like country and western. I don't like rock music.
Chris isn't very keen on much, really.
I don't like rockabilly. I don't like much, really, do I?
So what do you like?
But what I do like, I love passion.
Football.
Because he's a massive Arsenal fan, isn't he, Chris?
Well, he is an Arsenal fan. He's a massive fan. He goes to games and stuff like that. And when he had his birthday party last year, some of the players came.
Go West has become one of the leading football chants in the country.
And the Arsenal fans started singing 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Coming down towards Rob Lee. Ferdinand.
What do you do when you're not doing your music, when you're not doing the Pet Shop act?
Well, I have quite a nice life, really. I'm at home, I go out with friends a lot, I go clubbing, I go to the theatre, go to restaurants.
Normal stuff, really.
Yeah, normal stuff, really. I just basically hang out there, really. I go on holiday. I went to Jamaica in January. Actually, I went to Jamaica twice in January. So I went on holiday there for New Year to get away from the English winter. I love Jamaica. I've been there a few times. And then Chris and I did a video for Say Vida in Orlando, Florida with Bruce Weber. And our album got put back because actually it was just running a bit late. And so we decided to go. Chris wanted to go on holiday because he hadn't been anywhere hot. So we went to Jamaica again. It's a bit decadent, actually, having 2 holidays in January.
You seem to throw yourselves into everything. Have you always been exhibitionists?
I was in the pantomime, the local church hall when I was little, singing, "Give me some men who was out." Actually, it was quite good. Did that. And never really liked acting or school plays or anything. And then just when we were in Australia, the only thing in Australia you think of is like neighbours. So just asked if I could go in there, just for a laugh.
Excuse me? Oh, I'm looking for a recording studio which is round here somewhere.
You in a band?
Yeah, the Pet Shop Boys.
Oh, well, I'm sure you're destined for big things one of these days.
Stage, videos, pantos, variety shows. Is there no end to these lads' talent? What next? A feature film?
We've already made one film.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we acted in there. Well remembered. I'd forgotten that.
So we've made it. Not many groups have made a feature film. Smash hits in the mid-80s. It couldn't happen here.
And sadly, it didn't happen anywhere for them with this film, even though it starred the fab Barbara Windsor and the avenging Gareth Hunt. But even after 2 weeks at the Clacton Roxy, Neil still claims it's become a cult classic. So what ambitions are left for the future?
I've always wanted to have another #1 hit so that we could be, because actually the Pet Shop Boys, Wham and the Everly Brothers are the duos with the most #1 hits or something. And if we had another one, it would just be us then. What have I done?
They've done everything any Pet Shop Boy's heart could desire. What's left to find at the end of the rainbow?
Find happiness. Actually, you've already found it, haven't you? You say that, isn't it?
All this and I'm happy.